Hey guys, it's Vanessa and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be called Don't Be So Hard on Yourself. This is literally like my third time trying to film this video, but I'm going to still put it out there anyway because I feel like all of the things that I've been through, it's to help other people. This is something I really struggle with. Like, I'm super hard on myself and I've been like that since I was a kid. I can actually remember when I was younger, I had an essay due and I was writing it in pen, and every time I would mess up, I would start all over because I did not like to have the scribble marks on my paper. So every time I would mess up on a word, I would literally start the whole thing over. And that was just me being a perfectionist, but also me being super hard on myself and not allowing myself to make mistakes. And then I also refused to write in pencil. So yeah, I just remember wasting so much paper that time. That's part of the reason why I procrastinate a lot, because I'm like a perfectionist and I need everything to go exactly how I plan. But as I'm getting older, I'm learning that life doesn't always go the way you plan, and that's totally okay. So if you tend to beat yourself up for mistakes, here's what I want to tell you. It's important that you learn to forgive yourself and also forgive others. Everybody makes mistakes and nobody's perfect. That literally reminds me of that Hannah Montana song.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Why be so hard on myself? Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it.
But in all seriousness, everybody makes mistakes. Sometimes we tend to forget that we're human. And it's okay to make mistakes because that's how we learn. You shouldn't dwell on your mistakes, but learn from them. If you use all of your mistakes as a learning experience, you'll become a better person and it will build your character. Thomas Edison is one of the biggest inspirations to me. His teachers told him that he was too stupid to learn anything. And he also got fired from his first 2 jobs for being non-productive. As an inventor, Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb. When a reporter asked him, how does it feel to have failed 1,000 times? He responded by saying, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was just an invention with 1,000 steps. So basically, what he was saying is that every failure led him closer to his success. So don't dwell on your mistakes, learn from them, and move on. So a good example that I like to think about is little kids when they're learning how to ride a bike. When they fall, they don't beat themselves up and say, you know what, I can't do it. They get back on the bike and they keep trying until they get it. And that's the mentality that we all need to have. Instead of beating ourselves up for making a mistake or beating ourselves up because we didn't get it right the first time, why not get back up and try again until we get it? That's really one thing I admire in children. They're resilient. So the next thing you need to do so that you're not hard on yourself is focus on your accomplishments. When you achieve something that you worked hard for, give yourself a pat on the back. I know for me personally, I would set goals for myself and literally I'll reach that goal. And then the next thing I do is set another goal, then set another goal, then set another goal until I'm burnt out. And that's not a healthy way to do things. Once you reach the goal that you set, you should make sure that you celebrate, take yourself out, treat yourself, acknowledge that you worked hard. It's very important to stop yourself from negative self-talk. Sometimes your brain can be your worst enemy. So what a lot of people don't realize is all of the images that we see and words that we've received from other people, they enter into our subconscious mind. And when you don't expect it, they pop up at the most random moments. So what you have to do when these thoughts pop into your mind is decide whether you're going to entertain it. Yeah, the subconscious mind is so powerful because it actually influences how we act in our day-to-day lives. Literally, there are things that people have said to you in the past, they affect you. Like, you are never going to amount to nothing. Those words are so powerful and they can impact someone. Those words, images, that's why they say watch the music that you listen to, because that can also impact you. What you have to remember is that you are in control of your mind. Sometimes your brain sends you these messages and it wants you to feel like crap, but what you have to do is redirect your thoughts. Think about something else. Let your brain know that you are in charge. Your brain will try to be in charge, send you messages. That's what causes anxiety. Your brain will just be like, did I forget to turn off the stove? Or did I forget to tell this person this? You don't need to be stressing about that right now. So a lot of the time you have to remember that you are in charge of your thoughts, and you have to stop yourself from negative self-talk. You have to stop yourself from thinking bad thoughts. The next thing you need to do so that you're not so hard on yourself is stop worrying about things that you cannot change. Your past does not define you. Sometimes life throws curveballs at us and we have to decide how we're gonna react. There are some things that are literally just out of our control, and there are some things that we cannot change. So what you have to do is let go of the hypothetical what if when it comes to the past. And this is something that I struggle with. You know, if I make a mistake, I will sit there and think about that mistake and be like, what if I did it this way? What if I would have jumped in front of this person so this wouldn't have happened? But that does not serve you. If you're sitting there thinking about what if, how does that serve you if you cannot go back in time and change that? So what you have to do is stop worrying about the what if, stop worrying about the hypothetical, and worry about what you can do now to fix the situation. Because no matter what, you cannot change what happened in the past. Another thing that you need to stop doing, and this is a big one for me, this is a struggle that I had, is comparing yourself to other people. I made a video about this. It's called Stay in Your Lane, so go check that out. I believe that comparison is the biggest thief of joy. There is always going to be someone that's better looking than you. There's always going to be someone who's more talented than you. And if you sit there and compare yourself to other people, you will never be happy. So focus on yourself and stop comparing yourself to other people. If you sit there and compare yourself to other people, that will cause you to be hard on yourself. You're going to be like,
why can't I look like that person? Why can't I be like that person? Why can't I have this person's house?
You will never be happy. That's part of the reason why I left social media. You'll see other people's achievements and you'll start to ask yourself, like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I reach this goal? And, you know, that's not the main reason I left social media, but that's part of the reason why. We all have weaknesses. So when you start to accept that you have flaws and you start to accept that there are things you're not good at, that will make you less anxious and more happy. One thing that helps me when I'm being hard on myself is practicing self-love. You should take yourself out to eat. This goes hand in hand with celebrating your achievements. Like, you should celebrate your achievements. You should treat yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, no one will. If you don't respect yourself, no one will. I think it's important for people to realize that there is no direct path to success. Success is defined differently to each person. To some people, success is becoming famous and living a lavish life, but to other people, success might just be doing what they love and spending time with friends and family. I think it's important to use haters as motivation. I've always been like that since I was a kid. Whenever someone told me I couldn't do something, this is what I told them.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Don't ever give anybody the power to dictate your future. They are not God, so tell them to go sit down somewhere and keep doing you. Lastly, you need to surround yourself with people who will lift you up when you're feeling down. It's already hard as it is when you have negative people and haters hating on you. So why would you want to be that third person to be so hard on yourself? You have to have your back when no one else has your back. You shouldn't be seeking anybody's validation to your vision. You should not be asking anybody, hey, does this vision sound good to you? Does this dream sound good to you? That's your dream. It was given to you. So of course somebody else is not going to see it, because that's your vision. Negative people like when you're hard on yourself because it makes them feel better about themselves. So if there's anybody that's telling you that you can't do something and they're just being negative around you and discouraging you, you need to reevaluate your friend circle, and you need to make sure that the people around you are uplifting you. When you are hard on yourself, you need people that will be like, hey, we got this. You know, you need people that will help you feel better. Majority of the people you see at the top, they did not let failure or a rough past stop them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down below, and please share this video with someone who needs it. My goal for these videos is just to uplift and encourage other people. I don't do it so that I can get noticed. I do it because I know how I feel, and I want others to feel encouraged and empowered when they're feeling down, because I know this is what I needed when I was feeling down. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later. Bye!